Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the Wounded Healer Life Coach. I am Jennifer Lovett. I apologize how I look. I was in bed and I just kept dreaming, and I just had to get this because I was dreaming about this. So I thought I might as well just get up, go do it, and then come back, and maybe my mind will just settle down. And I promise next time I'll look better and more presentable, but I'm going to get this out of the way. The topic today is be good and do good to avoid karma. I read this by Deepak Chopra and I thought it was a good thing to describe it. Karma means you have to live with the consequences of the actions you've taken in the past. Whatever you put out is coming back. So I started thinking of karma and how I was teaching my boys in life about it. I used to say these three quotes all the time. They put their pants on the same way you do. And why did I say that? You're no better than they are. If you keep acting like you are, or bullying them, or doing things, it will come back to you in a bad way. And I would explain that to them. Treat people how you wish to be treated. Sometimes we don't think of that, and we do things and we don't think about, oh, what if that happened to me? How would I feel? And I always used to say, and I still say this, what goes around comes around. How funny I was a stickler with my children. They hate these quotes. I always just say them so much to them. But you know what? They grew up to be such wonderful, loving boys. But the last class I did, I was talking about your life and how it could be a roller coaster. And how can you avoid that roller coaster? Well, I said I've had a hard life and a lot of things that were tough that have happened to me. And my roller coaster, I'm going to look back and say, was self-inflicted. When you are around toxic people, and what do I mean by toxic people? They're always negative, they're always talking about other people, or you could be around people that drink a lot, or people that cheat, or people that are greedy. And sometimes you can look past it and think, and well, you know what, they're family, I'm going to stay with them, or they've been family friends forever. And so you just stay. But I'm going to tell you, you need to move on, because that's why your roller coaster is going like this. Ever since I got out of my toxic environment, I have to say my life's been like this. Think of your times in your life when love, abundance, and just good things were happening in your life. You were happy. You weren't struggling for money. It was just a happy thing. That was your high of your roller coaster. Who were you hanging out with? What were you doing? Was it a happy time? And when you were really low, what happened? What did you do? What choices did you do to get to that point? I'm not saying I lived a bad life of addictions or anything like that. I didn't, but I was around toxic people. And that affects you. That energy affects you. So you need to just get away from it. So take a good look at your roller coaster if you're on one, because you will have smooth sailing and inner peace if you're away from toxicity and away from negative people and all their bad behaviors, and you are around good, loving people. I tell you what, I've learned a very valuable lesson, because the people that I've walked away from, they're never welcome back in my life. But I forgive them. And even some people in my life, like, how can you forgive them? Because that's just who I am. And that's probably why I have inner peace. And that's probably why I can move forward. I forgive them. I don't want to live my life like them. And that's that. I just have positive energy, and I want that path to be a level path. So let's continue with this. I was reading a lot of stuff about karma, and this came up. When a bird is alive, it eats ants. When the bird dies, the ants eat the bird. Time and circumstances can change at any time. You may feel powerful today while you're doing something of wrong and evil. But remember, time is more powerful than you are. Remember that. Because karma's a bitch. Here's another quote I saw. You will never understand the damage you did to someone until the same thing is done to you. That's why I'm here. Karma. It's not people that are doing anything. It's called you're getting back what you dished out. It's crazy how people think, well, they must have been doing it to me. It's them, it's them. No, take a good long look in the mirror. That's called karma. So I always give Bible verses. Today's Proverbs 3:27. Do not pass by a man in need, for you may be the hand of God to him. I watched this, it's just amazing that I just watched this on my phone and then I saw this. These two guys were doing an experiment. They were going around a big city, and when they were going around to homeless people because they wanted to give them money, but they were doing an experiment first. And they said to this guy, they said, hey, we really need to get home. There's an emergency. We have no money. Can you help us out? And the guy's like, hey, I live in the streets. I don't have any money. But he got in his pocket and said, here, I have 85 cents. Will that help you? So they gave him $500 because he gave his last dime. That man sat there and just cried. The moral of the story, when you do good deeds, it may be your last time. When you're in need, it's going to come back to you. He gave his last penny and he got $500 for doing a good deed. I'm not saying do them to be rewarded. I'm saying just if you keep your life positive, it will be returned to you by doing good, thoughtful things. Karma cleanse. What do? You be grateful. You do acts of love like I just explained. You check your motives. Watch your attitude and forgive. That's how you avoid karma, and that's how you cleanse. Positive energy, be good to people, be loving, keep yourself away from toxicity and just bad, negative people that do negative things, greed, jealousy, all those things that they talk about in the Bible. Guess what? Stay away from them. And if you're around it, because you think, oh, I can't leave my family. Yeah, you can. Pray a lot, get yourself out of the situation and move away. And I promise you, your path is going to be straight and your life is going to be good. I need to go to bed. So you all have a good one and wake up tomorrow and put a big smile on your face. Take care.